Hi, my name is Joseph Parker, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
So the Spark Arena, Auckland, New Zealand, former WBO World Heavyweight Champion Joseph Parker will take on undefeated heavyweight and rival Junior Farr. Of course, this will be on December the 11th, it's a Friday. And while I know in the build-up to this, I think what most people have really been interested in is David Higgins and Lou DiBella. And that's just going to be an extra cherry on top as far as this whole promo is going to be concerned going forward. Now, we've seen the press conference and everything. Okay, it wasn't fireworks. Okay, these two are both nice guys. And as far as New Zealand are concerned, the Kiwis, the Samoans, those from Tonga, this is all about reputation, this fight. So what they don't want is the world to look in and go, okay, so this is your number one and your number two, getting it on, and the reaction being, really? That was pretty dull, wasn't it? Because the New Zealanders and that, they had this reputation of warriors, strong, brutal, get the job done. Look at the All Blacks. That's what they want. That's what they want to see Joseph Parker and Junior Farr get on. They don't care who's done what. They don't care the fact that Joseph Parker has a lot more experience, the fact that he's former WBO World Heavyweight Champion. They don't care that he's been the poster boy. They don't care that he's the pay-per-view attraction for the longest part. They're quite happy for Junior Farr to knock him off that mantle. It's all about pride. You've heard the saying before, it's better to win ugly than lose pretty. That saying has no relevance in this fight as far as the Kiwis and that are concerned. For them, they would rather somebody lose pretty than win ugly. It's all about reputation. This is Samoan. This is Tonga. This is New Zealand. It's all about rivalries. And there's nothing better for me as a boxing fan to see domestic rivalries get done. Too many are talked about and too many doesn't happen. A little bit of an example would be a Joseph Parker and a Lucas Brown. This fight should have happened a couple of years ago. This is New Zealand versus Australia. But it didn't happen. That fight is well and truly sailed now, as far as I'm concerned. So this is the perfect opportunity. And I know some people are going, but we'd rather see Joseph Parker take on a Luis Ortiz or a Adam Kaunaki, etc. We want to see Junior Farr go take on a other prospects, if you want to call them that, in F.A. Jagba and all that kind of thing. But why? What you don't want is this fight to be spoken about and then it doesn't happen. So props to both of these guys for actually getting it done. Now, as I said before, Joseph Parker, he's the poster boy of New Zealand boxing. And he has been guilty of not turning up at the races. People want to see the old Joseph Parker, the Joseph Parker that comes forward, throws punches in bunches with devastating effect. They want to see that with Junior Farr and that as well. For them, I think in this moment in time, while, of course, they will know more about Joseph Parker, they will have huge admiration for Joseph Parker. But some people have been very critical of Joseph Parker as well, which is why I'm saying a lot of people will be quite happy for Junior Farr to knock Joseph Parker off the perch. Junior Farr, he's going to get paid very, very well for this fight. This will be his first proper payday, shall we say. And hopefully, he doesn't want this to be his last. He's going to want to have to go in there and take the throne from Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, who's currently number 3 in the WBO. Junior Farr is number 6, by the way. Joseph Parker does not want his old rival to replace him. Doesn't want Junior Farr to go on and potentially take on a Alexander Usyk or a Daniel Dubois for a vacant WBO World Heavyweight Title, which looks quite possible that Anthony Joshua could end up vacating that belt, especially if he gets past Kubrat Pulev next and Fury gets past Wilder next. Joshua and Fury, these guys are probably going to fight each other with the belts or without the belts. So there's a lot on the line for this one. The winner of this one could end up fighting for the vacant WBO World Heavyweight Title against Alexander Usyk. So if Junior Farr wants to carry on these paydays, he's going to have to dethrone Joseph Parker. Even if he goes down swinging, as long as he gave a hell of an effort, his fellow countrymen are going to be very, very proud. This is not about the New Zealanders watching this fight saying, oh, well, he's got much better footwork. Oh, look at this, the silky skills. Look at Joseph Parker on the back foot, using that jab. It's a thing of beauty. They're interested in that. Get in the middle of that ring, toe to toe. Thumping the lumps out of each other. Of course, they're going to have to use a bit of ring IQ. They're going to have to use some movement on that, because what you don't want to do is take too many punches, because it doesn't matter how good you are. At some point, you're going to go down. But that's what they want to see. They want the world to look at this fight and go, these two are warriors. That's what they want. They don't care who wins. Well, maybe some do. But this is all about New Zealand pride. And that's why I want to see this fight. I want to see the atmosphere. Of course, it's going to be a table environment. Okay, it's not going to be jam-packed 20,000 in the arena in Auckland. It's going to be, what, a couple of thousand maybe? But hopefully this is full of the passionate fans, and hopefully that resonates through the TV. Now, this was supposed to be DAZN's debut into New Zealand, but for one reason or another, it doesn't look like that's happening, unless, of course, I'm mistaken. I think maybe I may have missed something in the press conference that's just happened, because according to the poster, it's going to be Spark Sport that's going to be showing it. Now, is that for people in New Zealand, or is that for people in general around the world? So maybe DAZN is coming into New Zealand, and that's where they can watch it. Again, hopefully people do a little bit more research than what I have on that particular bit. Anyway, it is what it is. For me, I want to see this fight. I've been hoping that these guys sign for quite some time. I know both these guys have been guilty of not turning up to the races in certain fights. But it's one thing to do it abroad. It's another thing to do it at home. It's all about pride. These guys are going to have to go in there. And for me, if this fight goes a distance, the aggressor is going to be the one who gets the win. Not the one who's on the back foot all the time. Not the one who's almost seems nervous to engage. That's not going to be the winner in this fight. The judges are not going to be too concerned about who has the better skills, who has the better defensive skills. No, they're going to be scoring this fight based on what the fans in New Zealand want to see. Two warriors. Whoever looks to be the bigger, better warrior on the night, that's going to be the one that gets a decision. So for me, I don't want to see any kind of stinker. I want to see these two go at it. That's what I want to see. These two go at it. Parker, he's going to be the favourite based on his experience. For sure he is. But favourites don't win fights. Not always, at least, anyway. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. For me, I'm really looking forward to it. December the 11th, which is a Friday, at the Spark Arena in Auckland, New Zealand. Joseph Parker taking on Junior Farr. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up. Subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.